Thanks, Ron. Well, both exercise and obesity are on the rise. How's that possible? Well, our Workout Wednesday personal trainer, Tony Maslin, opens up the discussion. And that is a puzzle. So more people are exercising.
Yes.
And yet, more of us are obese.
More of us are obese. Okay, so this is based on a recent study. There were over 35,000 people in this survey. So,
it's a big study.
It's a pretty good-sized study. But one of the things, it kind of brings a lot of questions, a lot of things that we do need to talk about. Because one of the things that we know in general, when you're doing a phone survey or an internet survey, especially if people ask me, how many times do you work out a week? I'd probably say 4 or 5, because that's kind of my goal. And there are a lot of weeks I do exercise 4 or 5 times a week, but there's also weeks I exercise 1 time. So if you really looked at a year-long average, I probably exercise about 3 times a week. For my average. Yeah. So we tend to overestimate how much we exercise. And so if you're also putting in a height and weight thing for height and weight chart, we also tend to exaggerate how much we weigh. We also tend to lie a little bit about how much we weigh.
Yeah.
And so we exaggerate about how tall we are. But you also have to look at how they're determining obesity. So with this type of survey, it is just a height and weight survey. So by the standard BMI height and weight chart, I am borderline obese.
You are because of your weight.
Yes, because of my weight.
But your body's dense because the muscle weighs more than fat.
Correct. Now, I would be completely honest. I'm about 5 to 10 pounds heavier than where I feel my absolute best. But I would not consider myself obese. But by just those 2 standards. So if we look at people exercising more, there's such a movement right now for people to be getting stronger and building muscle and focusing on strength and performance more than just a scale weight. So as people are building muscle, they're not going to match that height and weight chart, either. So that's part of it. So there are some skewed numbers there. If we just look at height and weight, we don't consider body fat, we don't consider any performance things.
Well, who was in that control group? And did they? Was there a control group, or was there?
Well, this was a survey, so it's not something where they followed these people over a certain amount of time. The other thing we have to look at is the food side of things. And in general, we all stink at actually figuring out serving sizes, okay?
Yes, we do.
We assume that we ate a lot less than we really did. So if you ever really want to be disappointed, check out what a serving size of peanut butter is.
Oh, I know. It's nothing.
It's not what I put on that sandwich, So so we think, oh, I just had this and I just had this. But if we actually took the time to weigh, measure, and seriously track everything, most of us would eat quite a few more calories than we think we eat. So there's also that phenomenon that I worked out today, I can treat myself to whatever.
Right.
So as people are exercising more, they're thinking that, hey, I walked for 30 minutes, I can have this ice cream sundae. Well, on that 30-minute walk, you might have burned 125 calories, then you eat a 600-calorie ice cream sundae. It doesn't quite match up. So there are a lot of things that go to this. But the bottom line is more people are exercising, which is a good thing.
Which always helps.
Which always helps. And so, but the other side of that is we all need to be paying more attention to what we do, because ultimately it's a health thing. It's not at this height you should weigh this much. Right. I absolutely do not believe that. I believe your ideal weight is where you feel your best. You can do all the things that you want to do, and you're in a good, healthy spot. So your cholesterol, your blood pressure, all the basic health indicators are good as well. But you don't have to be a certain weight to be healthy. Everybody is different, and everybody's different. So, but we do need to pay attention to that. Make sure that we're doing things to take care of ourselves so we can take care of our families, so we can take care of the people around us.
Or that somebody doesn't have to take care of us.
Exactly.
And that's always just the goal, to stay healthy,
for sure.
So nobody has to take care of you.
For sure. But that was just an interesting study that I definitely wanted to pay attention to, because, as much as we like to say, oh, here's all the excuses why that's not accurate, there is some truth to that side as well. And so we do need to be more mindful of what we're eating and be mindful of the big picture.
Thank you so much for reminding us, Tony. We'll be back with more lifestyles right after this. We're going to finally check of the weather from Ron.